Hello everyone. In this video, we're looking at one of the most powerful updates Google has added to NotebookLM, the new DataTables feature, and how it will transform how you research and analyze information. Normally, if you're trying to compare features across products, websites, or documents, you end up opening a lot of tabs, skimming long pages, copying bits into spreadsheets. With NotebookLM, you can now take unstructured content like websites or documents and turn it into clean, structured data. And when you combine that with Gemini, you can turn that data into powerful dashboards and interactive tools. So in this video, I'll walk you through NotebookLM's new feature and show you a full use case in action. So let's get started. For this use case, we want to compare the features of sleep tracking wearables because we're launching a new competitive product and we want a clear view of what's already on the market. The first thing we need is the competitor websites. So I'm going to start by going to Google AI mode. What I want here is a clean list of URLs for the sleep monitoring wearables and sleep tracking devices, just the official product websites. So I'm going to ask this, give me a list of the top sleep monitoring wearables and sleep tracking devices, output only the official product website URLs. Once the results come back, I'll copy all the URLs and we'll use those as the input for NotebookLM in the next step. So let's go to NotebookLM and create a new notebook, then click on Add Sources, choose Websites, and paste in all the URLs we just copied from Google AI mode. Now this is where NotebookLM's new feature really comes in. So if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see that NotebookLM now has DataTables as one of the options in the studio. Before we click on that, let's click on Edit, and here we can customize our data table and clearly indicate what we want it to come back with. So under Describe the data table you want to create, I'm going to add create a structured feature comparison table from these sources, include product name, device type, core sleep tracking features, daytime or recovery metrics, AI or algorithmic insights mentioned, subscription requirements, and one key differentiating feature. And then we click Generate. Now you can see that NotebookLM goes through all the uploaded product websites and turns all that unstructured information into a clean, structured table. Each product is clearly laid out and every entry is grounded in the source pages. So you can imagine how much time this can save, having all your key information extracted into one table like this. Also, if you look at the top of the table, you'll see the option to export to Sheets. So let's click on that. And you can see that the table now opens completely in Google Sheets, fully structured with all the data laid out clearly. You can sort it, filter it, share it, or work with it like any other data set. Now what I'm going to do is copy the link to this sheet and bring it back into NotebookLM. So now that the Google Sheet is back inside NotebookLM, the first thing we need to do is select it on its own. I'll deselect the other sources and make sure only the Google Sheet is active. This is important because now Notebook is analyzing structured data only, not web pages or long text. With the sheet selected, I'll click on Infographic. NotebookLM now uses the table we created to generate a visual summary instead of listing rows and columns. Once that's generated, you can see a clear visual overview of how these sleep wearables are positioned, which features are common, and where the differences are. This gives us a quick way to understand the landscape visually before moving on to anything interactive. The next step now is to go to Gemini to create our interactive dashboard. So once we're in Gemini, click on Add File, choose NotebookLM, and select the notebook we've been working with, Innovative Sleep Technology and Health Monitoring Systems. Next, I'll turn on Canvas mode. And here, instead of generating text, we're going to use Gemini to build something visual. So with Canvas mode on, I'll add this prompt. Create an interactive dashboard that lets users explore sleep monitoring products based on their features, include feature toggles, a visual product view, and a detailed panel for each product showing strengths, limitations, subscriptions, and privacy considerations. Do not use tables, a focus on visual interactive exploration. Once that runs, you can see the dashboard come together. Now we can interact with the data. At the top here, we can start by filtering the products by category, so we can switch between wearables, bedside devices, and apps. Then as we scroll, you can see each product represented as a visual card. Each card highlights the device type, the core positionings, and the key features it focuses on, like sleep stages, biometrics, or more specialized capabilities. If I click into a specific device, like the Oura Ring, we get a detailed panel that opens up. Here we can clearly see the key differentiator, the core sleep features, and the daytime metrics, all separated and easy to scan, and further down so we can also see things like subscription requirements, offline tracking, and privacy considerations, which are usually buried deep inside product pages. What's useful here is that we're not just seeing what a product does, we're seeing the trade-offs, what it prioritizes, and what it leaves out. And because this is interactive and we can jump between products, compare different categories, and explore the space based on what actually matters to us, at this point, we've gone from raw websites to structured data, and now to an interactive dashboard that lets us explore patterns, positioning, and gaps without ever touching a spreadsheet. And that's the real value of combining NotebookLM's data tables with Gemini in this way. If you found this useful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.